the game plan checklist, a lot of it you can read through it and understand what it says. So I'm going to focus in on the key parts of the game plan checklist that are going to help you go out and produce income. So one thing I do want you to know about the game plan checklist, if you don't have it printed, make sure you print it. And I want you to become comfortable with the information on this sheet, because again, our business is about duplication, and this is how we duplicate in our team. So you'll be going over this with your teammates as you start to build your team as well. So yes, we do have this newbie training, so we all are getting the same information, but you want to feel comfortable with taking this game plan checklist and going to with your new distributor and going through everything through there, and that's what's going to help to duplicate the business. So make sure you have it in your possession and feel comfortable with it. So of course, the first part is just, your personal information and things of that nature. So all of those things. The distributor hotline, if you've been on here before, I tell you we are a growing company, and it's such a blessing to be a growing company. So with that being said, sometimes customer service can be a little tedious. The holds can be a little long, but it's just something that we're working out as a business, but it is a luxury. It's a luxury for us to have that customer service there supporting us. So don't be surprised if you have a little bit of a hold time. If your experience was less than perfect, don't allow you to get you mad. Just do the survey and tell them what you thought of your service so that it actually can be changed. So just be prepared for that. Sometimes, there is a little bit of a hold time, but it's worth it. It's for the building of your business. So make sure you log that number into your phone. The main reason I have to call is if I have a customer who has different billing and shipping. If your customer has different billing and shipping, you cannot place the order. It will decline. You have to call the distributor hotline or put in a support ticket, and they have access to place the order with different billing and shipping. So remember, I do ask people when they give me the address, I ask, is this your billing and your shipping address? I'm very intentional to ask that, because the purchase will decline if that billing address is not matched to that shipping address. So your why, this should be something that should not be the first time that you've heard of this. And your why is so important, because I want you to keep in mind that no outside source can motivate you. Not me, not Eric Thomas, not Joel Osteen, whoever cannot motivate you. It can be a source of inspiration, but your motivation has to be something that comes from within. And so your why, why do you need this business to be successful? And it can go in steps. It doesn't have to be so I can have $1 million home. Why do you immediately want this business to work for you? Why do you need the extra $200 a month? Why do you need the extra $400 a month? Why do you need it? And make it real and make it apparent. It needs to be something so strong, so bulletproof, that when you're tired, your boss got on your nerves, your kid's not listening, everybody telling you no, your mom won't support you, whatever it may be, you're going to keep going because you have your eye on that why and what you can do to make that come to pass. So let it be real, let it be transparent, get a vision board. Make a Pinterest board, write what you want to happen and lipstick on your mirror, whatever you need to do, so you can have something in front of you every single day that's going to push you to go past the limits. Because, I always say successful people, the main thing that you know about successful people is they kept going when life got hard. Because life will get hard, but that's what separates people. People stop when things get a little bit hard, but it's because that why was not strong enough to push you through. All right, so a couple tasks. Here's some important things here. So the first task is make sure you have your tax forms filled out, which I'm sure everybody does. I always tell people, when we hear tax forms, it gets a little overwhelming, oh man, I don't want to sign no W-2, but it's just a 1099. You're literally just verifying your information. So when you start to sign your own distributors, that should be the very first thing that you're exciting them and urging them to do, because you cannot get paid if you do not fill that tax form out. So the It Works Wired app, make sure you go ahead and download that free app. That app is amazing because it tells you all of our events. It also keeps you in the know with anything that's coming up. So we know we have a new product that's dropping the Friday of Green Carpet. I don't know. I kind of think it's like some kind of protein bar with chocolate. I don't know if you've seen all the little hints they've been throwing out, but I don't know. But there is a new product that's dropping, but if you have the Wired app, you'll hear it there first before it's dropped on social media. Also, when you log into the Wired app using your eSuite credentials, it'll give you a countdown of how long you have to get each of the bonuses, from the 10,000 all the way to the 150,000. So it'll tell you which month, what you need to do. So make sure you have that Wired app. If you need something to push you, look at that and it tells you you have, I don't know, 67 days left to get a $10,000 bonus. If that's not enough to push you, I don't know what will. All right, so your 4 loyal customers. So I'm going to come off a screenshot here, screen share a little bit. Has anybody gotten their 4 customers yet? Delana, I only can see her hand. She won't let us see her face. There you go. Okay, anybody else? All right. If you don't mind me picking on you for a little bit, is it Delana? Is that how you say it? Girl, you better correct me because I've been calling you Delana forever. I just unmute. How do you say your name?
It's Delana.
Delana. Okay, so tell me, who were your first 4 customers?
Oh boy. Well, it was 2 coworkers and one person that signed up randomly, and then my auntie.
Your auntie. Okay. The only reason why I decided to pick on her in that moment is because go after the people you know. So she said her 2 coworkers. Your coworkers you probably see them more than you see your family for the most part. You spend all week with these people. And so open your mouth and let people know that you have this business and be excited. It doesn't matter that you don't know everything. It's not about being the expert. It's just about opening your mouth. Okay. So if someone says, man, I'm trying to lose 50 pounds and you don't know what to suggest to them, I'll tell you what to say. I don't know. give me 30 minutes and I'm going to be able to suggest the perfect thing for you, because I want to make sure I tell you the best thing to help you lose this 30 pounds. It is okay not to know the answer. It is completely okay. Just be excited and say, you know, I know we have something for that, but because I want to make sure you can have the best experience, give me a couple minutes. I'm going to touch bases with one of my business partners and they're going to help me suggest the perfect product to you. So do not wait until you think you know everything to go. Just go. Just start. Just be bold. But really tackle that warm market, okay? The greatest thing about when you first come in is that your warm market is still heavy, okay? So there's no reason that everybody on this call should not have their first 4 customers by Friday. Like, who have you been texting all week since Monday that live outside of your house? Anybody been texting somebody all week that live outside of their house? Anybody? Nobody? At least once this week? Y'all don't text? No. Delaney, you ain't been texting nobody with them cute glasses? I know you've been texting somebody. Cousins, family, friends, sisters? Nobody? Yes, those are people who are contenders for your first 4 customers. Yes, they may say no, but guess what? They may say yes as well. So who are those 4 people who you feel like would do anything because it's you? You don't have to approach them you approach them as you. Listen, I started a new business and I need you to support me. Will you try one of my products for 90 days and just give me a review? Like, I need your support. I have a deadline I need to reach. Have you asked your mom? Have you asked your grandma? Have you asked your 2 people who are supposed to be your best friends? Have you asked the girl sitting next to you at your desk? Have you heard of It Works? Hey, I just started a business and I want to get some reviews from some people I know. Would you be willing to use one of my products? Give me a review and I'm going to give you my 40% off discount. Okay, so just open your mouth. And I know it's very easy to kind of get stuck. Like, I really don't know what to say. I really don't know what to suggest. I don't know anything about the product. It's really easy to get overwhelmed by that. But just ask, okay? So I want all of you right now. It's 9:16, right? I'm gonna put 10 seconds, and then if you're watching the recording, you can do this as well. I'm gonna put 1 minute on a timer, okay? And then at 1 minute on the timer, I want you to think of the first 8 people that come to your mind. I want you that live outside of your house. I want you to write their names down. I'm going to tell you when I put the timer on. I'm going to tell you how easy this could be. I told y'all I want y'all to get y'all 4 customers, so we're going to work through this together as a part of the training. So if I can get there. Okay, so I'm going to start the timer. Hope you got pen and paper. If not, use your, if you're driving, get your thinking cap going. First 8 people you can think of. Okay, go ahead. Okay, 1 minute's done. Who got their 8 names? Okay, cool. These are the 8 people that the script on the game plan checklist. And if you don't have it, I'll send it to you. You're gonna send that message to these 8 people. These are the first 8 people that came to your mind, so you must have some type of, you must know them some way. Okay, so these are the first 8. These are the 8 people you're going to reach out to. But this is how you do business. Now that you've done 8, you know what I mean. Now it's time to get a few more because you need 100. Okay, 92 more names. So these are the first 8 people. And the reason why I want you to do that, because these are the 8 people that we are expecting to hope to get at least 4 of them into that with your first 4 customers, okay? And doing it by Friday. Doing it by Friday. So go ahead and set that. You're your own boss, but I'm just here as your business partner to hold you accountable. Like, it is very easy because we're so used to our traditional jobs where your boss is like always right there. Whatever, they give you checklists, you got to sign off, or your productivity is measured in a particular way. But now you're your own boss, so you have to be strict with yourself and set deadlines. If you have to tell yourself, I can't have a glass of red wine until I send these 8 messages, then guess what? Don't have a great glass of red wine. Whatever it takes for you to have to hold some discipline to yourself. And so what do you want to take away from yourself until you get those 4 customers by Friday? But it's just a way to hold yourself accountable. It could be your favorite TV show, whatever it may be. What do you want to take away from yourself? But turn these goals into deadlines. And that's what's going to give you that extra push. So I'm giving you the deadline today because I'm holding you accountable. Have your 4 customers by Friday. It is so important. Everybody signed in June on here? Who all signed in June? Delaney. You signed. Is that Aretha? Hi, Aretha. Okay, you that signed in June, get y'all 4 customers because y'all got $100 in free products out there. Like $100. You can get product, gear, whatever. Get your 4 customers and get that. Look, Aretha out to dinner. She can either be your loyal customer or your distributor. Look, I put her on the spot. Sorry. So get those 4 customers. If not, and also when you get those first 2 customers, that makes you fast start qualified. Write that down. Fast start qualified. Fast start qualified is where you, as a distributor, can earn unlimited weekly $100 bonuses. Unlimited weekly $100 bonuses. Like, fast start bonuses are the clutches to me. To me, fast start bonuses give me hope for the next week. There's always, if I know I'm short and I need an extra $300 for something, I know I don't have to ask my boss if I can work extra hours or anything. I know all I need to do is I'm going to tell you when we get to step 3. Okay, so once you get your first 2 customers, you're fast start qualified. You now can earn unlimited weekly $100 bonuses. And you also got yourself what we call a wrap reward. Okay, a wrap reward is where you can buy an entire bag of wraps for only $25. Okay, this helps you to build your business. So you get this bag of wraps, you sell 1, you've already paid for it. You sell the other 3, you've profited $75. When you get those fresh new wraps on people's bodies and they get those results, there's a bigger chance of them either becoming a loyal customer or distributor. So do not be afraid to make your $25. That wrap cash is your own personal ATM. This is just one way that we get paid. So get in the habit wherever you are, out to dinner, at church, at the doctor's office, at your kid's school, wherever. Have wraps in your bag. Don't leave them in the car while it's hot. But have wraps in your bag. You never know who you're going to meet that you're able to slap that wrap on them. I've wrapped people in parking lots. I've wrapped people in Panera Bread. It doesn't matter. It's just that simple. So for every 2 customers you get a wrap reward. That's a $25 bag of wraps. So it's a way for you to make an extra $150 by just selling those wraps. So with those, once you get 4 customers, you'll have 2 wrap rewards. You pay $50 for 8 wraps. So that means you will profit $150. Okay, so just to revamp, when you get your first 2 customers, you get your fast start qualified so that you're now eligible for unlimited weekly $100 bonuses. You also got your first wrap reward. And once you get 4, you get another one of those wrap rewards. If you signed in June, you get $100 and free shopping spree and whatever you want. That's so clutch. Like, sorry for everybody surviving. but it's okay. And then also, you're now officially eligible to start working towards those bonuses. If you don't get those 4 customers, there's no point of thinking about bonuses, okay? Get the 4 customers out of the way this Friday. So here are some of the ways to get these 4 customers, okay? The first thing, if you're using social media, be consistent. Be 100% consistent with your posting, okay? Don't worry about how people think about your posting, because none of those people are paying your bills, okay? So you should be posting consistently. If you don't know what to post, ask your money team, ask your leader, and we'll be there to help you. Find a product. Focus on a particular product this week, okay? If you want to talk about hair, skin, nails this week, talk about hair, skin, nails. If you want to talk about greens this week, talk about greens. If you want to talk about, the best thing that I love is talk about the goal that you want to reach, right? So if you're on a weight loss journey, invite people to be on a weight loss journey with you and tell people the product that you're planning on starting. And start talking about those pictures. Start getting those before and after pictures. If you are on Pinterest, It Works does have a Pinterest page that you can follow. There is a link in Money Team. If you go to Money Team and search Pinterest, it should come up, and they're all corporate approved photos, okay, that you can use for your page. Now, if you have gotten your box in the mail, and if you do have access to a wrap, everybody on here needs to pick a part of their body that they want to wrap, that they're open to sharing. If you're not comfortable with putting your stomach on Facebook, do your arm, do your neck, do your leg, but everybody should get the wrap on their body, read the wrap tips so that you can get wrap results, so that you can get your own before and after picture. Okay? So if you can, today is Wednesday, if you can wrap today, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, by Friday, you'll be at your 48-hour period. You may have some wrap results that you can send out to people. So if you have wraps, get it on your body somewhere that you're comfortable with showing on social media. Okay? Trust me, when I put my stomach on social media for the first time, I was like, I cannot believe I just put my fat on social media. You know what I mean? But I was thinking about the greater good. Like, I'm trying to change my life here. Forget about this belly. You know what I mean? Whatever. So when people start to see your results, it gets them excited. Okay, so 4 customers by Friday. The second thing is making sure that you're talking to somebody every single day. As a newbie, a comfortable place to start is about 10 to 15 new people you should be talking to every single day. I'm pretty sure everybody on here has at least 300 Facebook friends. And I'm probably lowballing it, like a big time lowballing it. You should be talking to at least 10 or 15 new people every day. It's not about you knowing what to say. It's about you taking the scripts that have been given to you and send them out, okay? So there is a script on the game plan checklist. There's also the ability for you to just ask. Ask your leaders, ask your money team. You can ask any question in the money team. Hey, I'm trying to get my first 4 loyal customers. What scripts are you guys using? But start with the script that's in the game plan checklist. Again, if you don't have those scripts, make sure you tell me so I can make sure that you can get access to those scripts. So 10 to 15 new people every single day you should be reaching out to. Once you get comfortable with 10 to 15 people, it grows. Okay, let me do 20. Let me do 30. I promise you, if you sit there and you put a timer on for like 30 minutes and you say, I'm gonna focus on my business, I promise you, you can get 10 messages out, probably in more like 10 minutes. But just focus it, you know what I mean? Like 30 minutes, I don't care if it's 10 minutes. Say 10 minutes, I'm gonna sit here for 10 minutes and I'm gonna focus on my business for 10 minutes. I'm gonna turn the TV off. I'm gonna do something I know and focus on my business. I know a lot of you are probably busy, but look at little spaces in your time and say, could I have inserted my business there? Like, I love loving hip hop as much as the next person, but could I have worked my business instead of watching Jocelyn or whatever it may be? So where can you insert your business, you know what I mean, to get things done? Okay, so 10 to 15 people a day is what you should be doing, okay? So you're posting consistently, you're reaching out to 10 to 15 people per day, and then also being open to that 3-way call. I know we only talk about the 3-way calls with distributors, but if you need to get some of your warm market people on the phone with someone else, so if you're like, I'm picking on Aretha. Hey, if you're like, okay, Keisha, I want you to, it's this girl, I think she wants to be a loyal customer, but I don't know what to say. Will you take a call with me? Absolutely, I'll take a call with you. It gives you the opportunity for you the opportunity to hear the conversation, but also the opportunity to let somebody else close on your loyal customer for you. Okay? So just remember that you're in business for yourself, but you're not in business by yourself. So you're not expected to be in your own corner trying to figure out how to make things happen. Okay? Post consistently, reach out to 10 or 15 people today, and do not be afraid to pick up the phone. Like, I knew if I wanted my grandma to be my customer, yes, my grandma texts, yes, my grandma's on Facebook, whatever, for whatever reason. But I know the value. I knew the value of me picking up the phone and telling her, Grandma, I just started a new business and I would like your support. She appreciated the phone call. She was excited that I had did something like this. And so she said, okay, what do I need to do? Who are those people in your life you need to pick up the phone and call? Aunties, who is it? Don't assume that people do not want to support you. Maybe they don't, but make them tell you no to your face or to your ear. Okay? Do not expect that people are going to reach out to you about it. It does not mean that they don't want the product or that they don't need it, but that's not the type of business that we have where people come to us. We go to them. Even traditional businesses come to you. You get mailers in the mail. You watch commercials. They have people in the malls giving out little flyers. They're going to use to get you into their store. It's the same thing that you need to do. You need to be doing stuff to get people to want to come into your store. So think of those people who you know who can close with you picking up the phone and calling them. So everybody made their list of 8 people. That's where you're going to start and get those 4 customers by Friday. Everybody committed to getting their 4 customers by Friday? Mm-hmm. Alexis? Okay. Aretha, you committed to your 4 customers by Friday? Yes. Okay. Miss Samsung, what's your name? I know it's recorded. Lamar? Yes. Dee Dee? Yes. Okay. I don't know your name. It just has your phone. Samsung Galaxy X7? You committed to getting your 4 customers by Friday? I'm going to say yes.
Yes.
Yes. Perfect. You guys have said it. This is recorded. It's not that many people on today, so I know what all your faces look like. So I'm excited. It's a big deal for you to get your first 4 customers. So I am holding you accountable. This is your business. You came into this business to make money. So you don't have time to wait. Like, oh, I'm going to do it next week. Okay? You don't. Okay? I'm just going to say it like that. I was going to say it some other way, but you don't have time. Everybody came into this business to make money. You can't make money if you're not signing customers. Simple. Okay? So that's step 2 of the steps to success. Step 3 is 3 distributors. Who are 3 people who you will want in this business with you? Who are 3 people who could also use an extra $500 a month? Who are 3 people like you will want to go run after this $10,000 bonus with you? Now, you guys remember what I said happens when you get your first 2 customers? Anybody remember? Anybody write that down?
Fast cash qualified.
Fast, yes, that's right. Fast cash qualified. So this is how you earn that. When you sign a distributor, right? And that distributor gets their first 2 customers and now they're officially fast start qualified, you're going to get a $100 bonus the following Friday. Simple. Tip. You sign another distributor, they do the same thing, they get their first 2 customers within 30 days, they're now eligible to earn these bonuses, but you got a $100 bonus. So on and so forth. You should at least get 3 every month. So that's an extra $300 before your commission check comes out. So every time you sign a distributor, you get the distributors on the Newbie Training. You tag them. You work with them. Make sure they know how to get their first 2 customers, and that's a $100 bonus for you. You know how long it takes some people to make $100 at work? A long time for some people. The fact that you can bring someone into their business to change their life, make sure they have the resources that they need to get their first 2 customers, and that's going to get you a $100 bonus. So for any given time in your life where you know you need an extra 100, 2, 3, 4, 5, whatever, $100, you understand that for every person that I get that comes into this business with me, they get 2 customers and I get a $100 bonus the following Friday. Like, that's amazing. Trust me, when y'all get that first email, you're like, oh, and it's whatever you want it to be. If you want it to be savings, I don't know, maybe it's your weekend money, money for your nails, money, whatever it may be. Okay, so get those distributors in. First, get those first 2 customers. The only person on this call who's eligible to get those $100 bonus, those $100 bonuses, Delana. Look at me, jacking your name up. I'm sorry. She's the only one on here who's qualified to get these unlimited $100 bonuses. Oh, and Alexis, she said, well, don't forget that girl. And Alexis, I'm sorry. Okay. Delaney, you are too, right? You got 3? Okay, so Delaney, Alexis, and Delana are all eligible to get unlimited weekly $100 bonuses. So congratulations. So that means you guys want to get your distributors in. Okay, so get those 4 customers. If you want to unlock the compensation plan and love the compensation plan the way you want, get those 4 customers by Friday. But that's no issue because everybody said they're going to get them. Now, when it comes to the distributors, also just start to think of some people you would want on your dream team with you. If you were like making $10,000 a month, who would you want to be making $10,000 a month with you? Who? Those are the first people that you're going to reach out to. You let them know, I just started this business. I'm going after this bonus. I'm excited to make extra income from home, and I want you on this journey with me. Okay. Also, in the game plan checklist, there is a script. I'm telling you guys, use the scripts. Use the scripts. Don't get fancy. Okay. This business is about pure duplication. If you want to get somewhere fast, do what somebody has already done. Okay, so use that script. This script is derived from Eric Worre, who's a network marketing pro. Okay, and so we use his style. So that is actually one of the books that you should be getting, GoPro. If for some reason you can't get the book, there is a free audio in Money Team. You simply have to just search GoPro in Money Team. Okay, you should start reading that book like yesterday. Okay, another book that I really love is Get Over Your Damn Self. This one's more for women. It's an awesome book. This book also helps to develop you as a network marketing professional as well. So do not discount how important it is to personally develop, okay? A lot of us are planning on this business making us millionaires. We're planning on this business like really changing our lives. So do not expect that you're not going to have to do some reading sometime. So write that down. GoPro by Eric Worre. Order that book as soon as you can. If for some reason you can't order it, you can search in Money Team. There is a free audio that you can listen to. I do like books because you can look at them and highlight and write notes and things of that nature. But if you are listening to the audio, make sure you have some pen and paper near so that you can take notes. Make sense? Makes sense. All right. See where we are on this checklist. You guys are an easy bunch. Let's see. Launch party, GoPro, talked about that. Okay. Alrighty, so launch party. This is important. You want to have an official coming out of your business. Everybody on here within 2 weeks should be having a launch party, whether you have someone there to support you or not. Our launch parties are as easy as reading. Okay. Touch bases with your enroller and tell her, I want to schedule my launch party within the next 2 weeks. What do I need to do? Okay. It's really simple. In your kit, if you've already got it, you got a party pad, which is like a flip book. That's basically the party. And then in eSuite, there's notes that you put into that booklet, and you literally are reading the notes. So there's so much value in partying because people are more likely to buy at a party. You're also more likely to make rap cash at a party. So a launch party is just you basically inviting everyone you know. If for some reason you can't do a physical launch party face-to-face, make sure you schedule one via Zoom. There was a girl on my team who is overseas serving, and she did her launch party. She did it via Zoom. I also have another girl who's in Arizona. She wanted me to, most of her family is in the north, but she did her launch party via Zoom. So do not make excuses for yourself why you can't do it. Set your launch party. I would say by next week, because we're quickly approaching the end of the month. Okay. So get your launch party set. Don't overthink them. You don't have to have goodie bags and a caterer and cleaning lady come clean your house. You just need a table. That's it. Starbucks, Panera Bread. I don't know, your mama basement. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, but get the launch party set. Partner with your enroller or your diamond leader, and they will lead you on exactly how to do those parties. But when I say it's simple, it's simple. Let's see. We talked about okay, so the compensation plan. One thing I want you to put down for yourself as some homework for you to do is read the first 5 pages of the compensation plan. The compensation plan is about 30 pages, but I do think the first 5 pages right now with getting started is a good place to start. Listen, it's my advice to print this document when you get a chance. This document tells you how to get your coin. You want to understand that. Okay, so print that when you get a chance, but definitely if you don't have it printed right now, you can bring the PDF up on your phone or on your laptop or computer, whatever. Definitely read the first 5 pages so that you can understand what being a qualified leg is, what BV stands for, and all of those things are important. So read those first 5 pages as soon as you can. Also, our leader, Rachel Wiggum, she does have a YouTube page. And on that YouTube page, she does have a host of videos that can help you through your journey. And specifically, there is a compensation plan video. I always tell people when I tell them this about YouTube videos, don't get caught 5 hours and you've watched like 1,000 videos, okay? Watch 2, get out, apply it into your business. Because it's easy to get on YouTube and before you know it, you didn't learn how to do your eyebrows, you know how to, I don't know, retwist your own dreads, and YouTube that make you think like you can do anything. So Rachel Wiggum, definitely subscribe to her page and look at some of those videos. There definitely is some valuable information in those videos. Let's see here. We do get paid on 15th of every month. If you haven't heard, we got paid early today, and that happens. And we love that when that happens. So if you have not, there is a pay portal that your money will be sent to. When you get your first payment from It Works, they will send you an email, okay? And that email will prompt you to go set up your pay portal. Your pay portal is basically a host for your money, and then from there, you can have the money transferred to a bank account of your choice, or you can get It Works debit card, any of those things, whichever works best for you. So getting the word out, this is something I kind of briefly touched on, but make a 100s list. Get out a piece of paper and write down 100 names. Don't convince yourself that you do not know 100 people, okay? Do not convince yourself. Reach back down to high school, people you used to work with, people you went to college with, your coworkers. Go through your phone contacts, go through your Facebook friends. But get that 100s list because these are going to help you with the first people that you're going to reach out to. The biggest thing when making that 100s list is do not prejudge. Do not say in your mind like, man, she ain't got no money. She's not going to buy nothing. You just never know. People buy the things that that are valuable for them. Okay. So here what I was talking about with the scripts. As you can see that there are scripts here. I'm telling you guys, like, use these scripts. Don't make what you're doing harder than what it is by creating something for you to do. If you want to get your 4 customers by Friday, use this script. Go through the game plan checklist and do this. If you don't have it printed out, then you pull it up on your phone and then type this in your notes. Copy and paste it and send it to people, whatever you need to do. Also with the distributors. With the distributors, use this script. One of the most important steps about this here is here. At this step here, when you set up that phone call, use your leaders to do the 3-way calls with you, okay? Let them help you close on your distributors. They're going to be able to kill that call for you. Also, it's a great learning experience for you. So you can hear how the conversation is going, some of the verbiage and the wording that they use. So eventually, you'll be able to do the same thing for your team. So use your upline for 3-way calls. This is how you learn while you grow your business at the same time. So that's the game plan checklist there. Again, if you do not have that printed, eventually print it and put it in a binder or something because you want to feel comfortable with the information in this checklist. Because as you start to build your team, which I know everybody on here is going to start building a team, you want to feel comfortable with this information. And also you want to make it a habit to make sure your newbies are on here getting the same information that you got. So who has questions? If no one asks, then I'll just pick on people. Let's see here. Marcella, how you doing?
I'm good. I just don't know how to get distributors. Like, okay. I don't know how to work with them about that.
Okay. You got your 4 customers already?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. You got the game plan checklist printed?
Yes.
Do you see the script on the end of that, at the back of that page?
Yes.
Send that to at least 10 people tonight and do the script verbatim how it's on that paper.
Okay.
Okay. And then the key to closing is going to be having, who's your diamond leader?
Rachel.
She will kill a call. Okay. Rachel, I just scheduled a call for 5. Can you take a 3-way with me? That's how you do it. Okay. Use the clues that have been out there. Success leave clues. You just have to pick them up. Okay. That's why this business produces so many successful people, because you don't have to come in and think of what to do. You have to come in and be willing to coach and pick up and duplicate what's there. So use that script on the back of the page and get those phone calls set up and get as many people on the phone with Rachel as you can. As many people. And let me tell you, all you're going to have to do is call them, introduce her, mute, and just listen on.
Yeah, we have
I'm sorry, you broke up.
We have a follow-up 3-way call for the end of the month.
Okay, perfect. That's perfect. So yeah, that's another thing that you could do is invite people to the Monday night calls, the Show Me the Money calls. But also be sure you're talking your social media. Make sure you're talking about the things that you're expecting this business to do for you. Okay. Lifestyle posting, how you are able to go to a coffee shop and take your Blitz card with you. Why would people want to be a part of you? Do you, even though you've just started, you want people to say, man, Marcella is just like so inspirational. Like she expecting this It Works thing to like pay off her student debt and she's gonna get skinny and whatever, I'm just putting things out there. So what makes people want to be a part of what you're doing? Look at the things, what made you want to be a part of what Rachel was doing? Whoever you signed with, what made you want to be a part of what they were doing? So people have to want to be a part of what you're doing. And if you're using social media to build, which I'm guessing everybody is, lost my train of thought. And then we want to be showing our lifestyle and how we're excited about what this business is going to do for me. And even if nothing has happened yet, get a catalog of stories. Whose story inspires you? Share one of those stories at least once a week on there. So if Rachel building a new house, if her story inspires you, get a picture of her with her new house and write how you feel about that. If there is someone on the team who's a stay-at-home mom and whatever, find some stories that inspire you as you're building your story and share them on your Facebook sometimes, so people can understand and identify how this business can also change their life. But don't overthink it. Use that script there on the game plan checklist, and it's a numbers game. If you prospect 5 people, there's a chance that you're going to get no call set up. If you prospect 10, you have a greater chance of getting at least 1 or 2 calls set up, because majority of people are going to say no and ignore you at first. That's just the reality. So when that happens to you guys, you aren't special. It's happening to us all. In fact, I'm sure you may have ignored or told your person no for the first couple times. A lot of us were that way too. So don't feel away if a person doesn't read your message or they ignore it or they tell you no. But just know it's about numbers. The more people you're reaching out to, the better chance you have of closing on those loyal customers and distributors. That's a great question. Don't give up. Don't prejudge but really read. Just a second, Alexis. Really read GoPro and Get Over Your Damn Self. It's really going to focus in on how to sign distributors. So I don't know if you've gotten either of those books, Marcella. Everybody for that matter, but those books are really going to give you some tips and things on how to prospect and do it in your everyday life and become better at that. Yes, ma'am, Alexis.
Okay, what do you do when you have people who don't like it when you message them at all? Because I have quite a few Facebook friends who I'll message, and then either later that day or the next day, they'll go on this rant about how they don't like businesses like us cold message them or message them, period. They'd rather come to us. Like, they don't like when we inbox them at all. So, like, what do you do?
Block them. Get about your timeline. I have to tell people this all the time. Like, one of the 2 greatest businesses there are out there and get the most people talk the most stuff about them, but they still doing it. Walmart and McDonald's. Somebody always got something to say about them all the time. Tons of businesses, tons of amazing businesses. People always got something to say about them. But you have to make the decision to, if you don't like the way it makes you feel, you don't have to block, unfollow them, get them out of your timeline. Okay. When you read GoPro, it talks about in this industry how we have to be okay with the temporary loss of esteem. because people don't understand this industry. People are ignorant when it comes to this industry. People don't know that most millionaires that are developed is through network marketing. They just don't know. Okay. And so you just continue to be excited. You continue to talk about your excitement. Your business is for the people who want to hear, not for the people who don't. And it's okay if they say that to them, and it's somebody you can inbox them and say, hey, if my message offended you, you could have let me know. It wasn't my point to offend you. You can address it head on. You are a business. Did my message offend you? If someone ignores me, I will ask them, did I offend you? I know good well I didn't, but it's a shock factor and it makes them, so you can ask her. But for now, that's why it's very important to be connected. It's very important to do Zooms. It's very important to be engaged in the money team group, because you are going to have people who don't understand it. Been at their job for 10 years, broke as ever, and ain't nobody saying nothing about that. But it's okay. Just be excited and unfollow them. Block them if you have to. Move on to the next person. That's a good question now. Anybody else got a question? You good, Lamar? That's all right. Leave the baby alone.
Okay, so I actually started a hair wrap business. I want to incorporate it works with my own business. How would you suggest going about doing both at the same time? Because I know I could be in double
and profit. You said a hair wrap business? I couldn't hear you. I have a potential LC now. I'm going to log off and get back. Go ahead, Delina, girl. I'm about to talk with them.
Just combining both of them.
I think you said something about incorporating something into your business. Really, it's the same thing. It's using the same thing. So you're talking to someone about your head wrap. When you're having conversation with someone. So if I'm having a conversation with somebody at a coffee shop, I don't have another business. I can simply, and they're talking about losing weight, I have the opportunity to share my product. So still use your same practices, but understand too that it works can be the very vehicle to help you take your business to another level. Does that make sense? Can you hear me? So sometimes you may have to lead with It Works so that It Works can, so for instance, I have an accountability partner who she was a lawyer, and then she had a business and she wanted to have her own practice. She used It Works as the vehicle to fund those things. Make sense? So she knew that for a while, It Works had to be her primary focus. Not that she put her passion on the back burner, but she understood that it had to be her primary focus so that she can make It Works get to the point where it could be the very thing that's going to fund her passion and push it up. Does that make sense? So I think really just the same thing that everyone already does is just open your mouth and share it with them and just ask them, if you're wrapping them, you give them one of your Blitz cards. Like, have you ever heard of this? This is what it is. And this is what it does. So not doing anything really differently. It's just, you have more people to share it with because of that business, if that makes sense. I really don't know who asked that question. So.
Okay.
Is that you? No, did you ask that? Okay. Did you ask that? Or if you're posting on social media, you know what I mean? Is your hair wrap? You said a hair wrap business, right?
Yeah, hair wraps.
Oh, I wear them all the time. So if you're posting on social media and you have your hair wrap on and your Blitz card on your face, you know what I mean? Someone may say something about that hair wrap. Like, hair wrap tied up in my favorite wrap, wrapped my head, my body wrapped, you know what I mean? And so living your business out loud would be my suggestion. But it's really, you don't have to do anything extra. Just share it with the people. Just share it. If the need is there, you share it.
Okay, gotcha.
You know what I mean? They wrapping their hair, they probably need some hair, skin, nails.
Yeah, that's true.
It's
More
mostly
like
natural women who do it. So great question. Congratulations.
Thank you.
I'm gonna have to see you about your hair wraps.
Yes, you do. They are gorgeous.
Ooh, you better go ahead, girl. Okay, well, 4 customers for everybody by Friday. Do not make it optional. Make it a pure deadline. Like, just tell yourself it has to happen. It has to happen. If your tire went flat, who would you call today? If you were sick, who will bring you chicken noodle soup? These are the people who are going to be your first 4 customers. If you need help, ask. Okay? Well, that's all I have for this evening. Any more questions before I get off? Are you talking to me, Lamar? You're on mute. Or are you talking to somebody else?
No, it's the tax. How does that tax write-off work?
How does so the tax write-offs, it doesn't become a huge deal, I think, until you start to make about $5,000 a month. But you will, it's just a 1099, and so everything that you do within your business is a tax write-off. So your eSuite, which all of that information is in your eSuite, they will send you a 1099 at the end of the year with everything that you made. But like if you buy any auto shifts that you run, if you go out on a lunch, or if you travel for the business, usually when I travel, it could be a write-off because I know I'm going to share my business. But anything that you do with gas, just having some way to show it. But anything you do for your business can be a tax write-off. And then again, at the end of the year, they will send you a 1099. But as far as details, you would have to consult a professional.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Anything else? Get your coins up big, Lamar, so taxes become a problem. So the government won't 20, 30, 40,000 from you. That's what we all want to be, right? Flat on a Ferrari type problems. Anything else? All right, y'all. Well, y'all have a great evening, and I'm really excited for you guys. Congratulations on this step that you made. Just be bold. Just fall out there and just go head first and make it happen. Night.